YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Look at my t-shirt. My Beetlejuice t-shirt. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, hold on. Oh, now it just started? Sorry. So, hello, guys, but... Yeah, this is a pretty cool t-shirt. When I saw it, I'm like, I had to grab it. I just had to grab it. You know? I just had to grab it. But, I want to talk about something. Obviously, you can tell from the title. I've been looking at him right here. Let's talk about the Hulk. Not the movie, just the... Well, actually, the 2003 movie and the 2008 movie, right? We all know it's connected. We all know it's literally a sequel. It's basically a sequel slash reboot, basically. You know? Just by looking at the movies alone. And originally was going to be like a sequel, basically, you know? But when you look at it, you're going to be like, technically that's still the original Hulk. In my eyes, I think it is. You can disagree with me if you want to. That's fine. It's just how I feel about it because I love this character, obviously. And I think this character, I know a lot of people are not liking what they're doing with Hulk right now. And you know what? I don't blame them. I do not blame them. I'm not as mad as other people. I'm surprised though, because I'm a Hulk kid. All right, seriously, you know. So I'm not gonna say I'm a hardcore fan probably, but I just love Incredible Hulk basically. But the movie, the 2003 movie Hulk, I always loved it as a kid. I remember having the VHS and watching it so many times. The movie is long, and it doesn't have to be, but that soundtrack, that Danny Elfman soundtrack, have you heard that soundtrack? Like, I just guess it's from Danny Elfman. I'm literally guessing, to be quite honest with you. Let's see. I have to do it, guys, and most likely I'm right. Let's see. Let's see. Ann Lee did great. Oh, let's see. Hold on, guys. What the heck? All right. Let's see. Yep, I was right. Yep, I was right. Sorry, I just had to double check. So that this movie is really cool. I just yeah, as you can see from the video from the posts the community post that I posted. Um I saw Captain America Brave New World. Am I saying that right? I want to double check that. I'm not saying he's gone on people. So, yeah, brand new world. All right, I'm just checking. So sorry. I have the internet right here, so might as well just check, just in case if I'm wrong. But I thought that movie was pretty fun. I thought it was. Like, what is it? The new Cap is really cool. I mean, you have the new Captain America flying around and using that shield and using his wings and shit like that. That shit's pretty badass, man. I'm saying the fight scenes in this movie are actually pretty fun. That's just me. Maybe I'm too easy to impress because a lot of people don't like this movie. Like, like, like. I mean, what do you want me to say? Like, like. What do you want me to say? This shit got 48% on Rotten Tomatoes from what? From these critics? Let me see. Hold on. The audiences loved it. The audience gave it a 78, while the critics see this is what I hate about Rotten Tomatoes. You show the critics um 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 you show the critic score. Sorry, I can barely talk for no fucking reason. I apologize. Um, you show the critic score, but not the audience score. You can show both. Why are you just showing one? It makes no sense. Makes no sense. That's why there's so many good movies out here that people don't even watch because you decide to be like, that's shit. But I don't know. I actually enjoyed that movie, and it got a set. Ooh, hold on, no. Oh, sorry about that. I almost ended the stream for no fucking reason. Uh, but yeah, I had fun with that movie. So going back to Hawk, Hawk, guys, Hawk. Some people might. Okay, I was talking to my friend about this. Shout out to you, man, if you're watching this video. Um, Hawk. You can blame Marvel Studios for this because they were around before this happened before um, Disney bought Marvel, I believe. So the 2008 one obviously are like connected, like I said, right? So it's the same Hulk, right? That's why I love seeing the Hulk in the MCU because it's the same Hulk from the original, basically timeline of these Marvel movies. Basically, if you really think about it, you know, as a fan, I'm talking about as a fan, you know. So I told my friend this. Okay, so that's it, right? And most people are like, yeah, what are you getting at? Um, that Spider-Man movie with the three Spider-Mans was pointless. I was saying it's a bad movie. I didn't say that. I'm saying that when you think about it in that route, because that's the original Hawk in the original Marvel movie series that before we got the MCU, basically. Because we all know those were being connected too. They paid reference to each other, some of them. Forgotten aloud, there was like a deleted scene cameo of Spider Man and X Men. And then you can literally see Punisher walking in the end of Spider Man 2 when Mary Jane is gunning with the dress. You can see Punisher walking. So, again, they were sprinkling stuff in it. They were sprinkling, yeah, they were sprinkling stuff in it. You know? Sorry with my slurs here. But that's just me. I mean, if anyone paid attention. But, hey, again, you guys don't have to agree with me, and that's fine. I'm just saying this because when I look at, these, but, if, if you notice with the Hulk, he's the original, right? And then you see the Spider-Man movie, right? Spider-Man movie is basically pointless because they just destroyed, there were already multiple worlds in one planet, basically. And then now you have the multiverse, which you put, now everything's a fucking cluster. And people wonder why it's a cluster. Because the universe that we're in of Marvel has been existing for a long time. Before the MCU. Why? Because Incredible Hulk. Hulk in general. You know? Just because those two fucking movies in 2003 and 2008. Some people might say it's not canon. I don't give a shit. As a fan, I don't give a shit if they say it's not canon. I don't give a shit. They still have their movie. They still have that movie that's still connected to this movie, to the 2003 version. Again, you can disagree with me, but as a fan, when you look at this, when you look at it, when you really think about it, when you just really think about it, take time, take time, or just like think about it for a few seconds. You're over here like, this whole shit has been fucked from the start, all because of Incredible Hulk. I mean, that's not a bad thing, but I'm just saying, like, if you want a cohesive story and cohesive multiverse, basically, you already fucked it up. Maybe it's just me thinking about that. Because when you really think about it, again, even if you don't think that that 2003 Hulk is not canon to the 2008 Hulk. Even if you don't think that way, some people might look at it like as I do, and they're going to be like, "No, it's connected. There's a lot of things that literally take place right after the other one." And it's like, yeah, exactly. You know, even though it does its own thing too. Obviously, a different actor also, but that was going. And we got another different actor anyways with Incredible Hulk. So there was that. But at least we can have multiple actors to play as the Hulk. At least we got lucky with that. It's almost like Batman, to be quite honest with you. You know, how lucky are we as fans to actually get some multiple actors to play as Hulk? You know, there's a lot of actors that have played Hulk and Batman. So more than Batman, most likely, if you compare to how many people played as Hulk and Batman, like live action and animation, basically. I think it's more of Batman than Hulk, but I think they're mostly even there, in my opinion. It's just that remember back then, man, they didn't use Spider Man back then. They used Incredible Hulk. Remember that TV show of Incredible Hulk? I watched that show as a kid because that's how much of a fan of Incredible Hulk I was. I fucking love that show. I love that show. And they did supposedly they did a crossover with Thor. See, Thor and Hulk were meant to be best buddies and rivals. Seriously, they were just meant to be rivals and best friends. That's just me. Um, I think they deserve it. They deserve each other. Okay, there it is. 1977, The Incredible Hulk. Sci-fi. Sci-fi. Sci-fi my ass. No, I'm playing. It is sci-fi. um, but this right here. Sorry, guys. Trust me. I just have one more cookie left. Let me just eat that one, and I won't eat again in here. But I used to watch this show all the freaking time, man. It got a 7/10, 7 out of 10 on IMDb, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 63. You know, it's funny that people say once a score Rotten Tomatoes says 63, it's automatically bad. But this has a 76 score, Rotten Tomatoes. Like, either you didn't like it, you didn't like it. That's fine, but good heavens. I can imagine how the audience score is. 65? Are you serious? You know, for something that was so, talked about in the 70s, it's so much for fucking hype, I guess. So much for fucking carelessness. Seriously. Good God. Look at the score for this shit. It's embarrassing. IMDb is looking at you saying, yo, you're pretty harsh on this shit. Including the audience. That's sad, man. This score is sad. I don't know who to trust anymore. It's sad. It is. It's sad. People just do things just because they get paid. And that's just really sad. If you know that reference, you deserve a fucking cookie. Alright. But yeah, I think that's really it. Because the whole thing with the MCU literally kind of is ruined because you think about that with the Hulk. And the whole Spider-Man movie doesn't even make sense at all. I hate to repeat myself, but when you really think about it, it's like that. And I don't want to say anymore because I think that's pretty much it. You know? This movie, like, I don't even, like, that's the thing. Some of these creators in Hollywood should have had the foresight to know that this was probably not the right thing to do at all because of the Hulk thing. And if you did want to make the 2008 version attached to the 2003 version, why did you made it the way it was, it filmed wise? It literally felt like it took place right after the original, mainly because why? Mainly because why, people? Because we all know why, right? We all know why. I don't even have to explain it myself. If you know why, then yes, I don't have to explain it. If you don't, you can find a YouTube video there that's like 5 minutes or something. I already know why. So it's like, okay. So basically it was. You know? And you over here like so that's why because I'm looking at this fucking universe right now. This universe of the MCU. And I'm like, do you have a planet that has the Marvel Studios universe, which is still with the Disney one attached to Disney, with the Sony one, you know? And then not just the Sony one, the freaking original Marvel movies that came out in the 2000s and stuff like that, and in the 80s. Because it all started with a duck. They didn't start with a spider or mutant teenagers. It started with a duck. And don't fucking forget it. Alright? Seriously. Like, I'm just trying to understand this universe and planet. Once I literally thought about the Incredible Hulk shit, and I'm over here like, what is this planet then? This planet's already fucked. This planet that we know about the MCU is already fucked. Seriously. Maybe Thanos was right. I mean, I've already said that a long time ago. So was Killmonger. But we don't get into that apparently. No. But maybe one day. Because Killmonger was right and so was Thanos. Um, but that is funny that they put that, you know, when they actually made a, what is it? Hawkeye? What is it? On Disney Plus? And they literally, he's using the bathroom and it said Thanos was right. And I'm like, ha! I just love when they acknowledge that shit, man. I just love when they acknowledge that shit. But some people don't like that, apparently. And I'm over here like, you need, are you good? I couldn't stand because you feel like, oh, they like being like, oh, look, we're self-aware. I get it. You probably feel that way. But I don't. It doesn't come off to me that way. I mean, at least for me, you know. Does it happen all the time? Fuck no. There's a lot of shit with these fucking movies that have flaws. You know, hey, some of you guys might hate the Marvel stuff, but is it really that bad to compare to the Disney live action remakes? And people are like, "You're right." You're right. What do we do? It's like sometimes, man, when you look at, if you think you look at shit, and then there's another thing that's even more shit, what do you think it is? What are you going to look at the other shit? Especially if that other shit you think is shit is probably entertaining more than the other one, and you're going to be like, I'd rather watch that because at least that one is trying to have fun. This one is not trying to do anything. You know? So, I think that's it. I think that's it. I don't have to keep going. I just want to mention with the whole Hawk thing and the whole Spider-Man stuff. Because the whole MCU itself is imploding all because of Incredible Hulk. And we have 3 fucking worlds in one. Because that Hulk is the same Hulk from 2003. And they haven't changed him at all. I mean, well, except for the other stuff that people complain about the Hulk now. But I'm talking about that's the same Hulk from 2003. So again, this multiverse, like, I'm wondering if Doctor Strange of Madness, Universe of Madness, I believe, right? Is even does that even fuck this shit up too? You know, I need to watch that movie again because it was a fun movie and I liked it. Um, into multiverse, yeah, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. This was a fun movie. This was a fun movie. Um, I highly recommend watching this if you haven't watched it. But I think I need to see this movie of how much. And then Peter fucked it up too even more. What the fuck, man? Why are you having characters that are fucking out with timelines, man? The timeline is already fucked up because there's already freaking three worlds in one in this fucking universe. And now you're making it multiple to the point that it's just squares at this point. They're all squares or diamonds or whatever of different worlds inside of one fucking planet. Congratulations, you fucked it up. uh, and the thing is, that didn't even have to be a fuck up. It's just somehow it just happened. No, some people be like, "Well, no one could have predicted all of that," and I'm like, "I know." It's just hilarious the way that it turned out to be. And when you really think about it, it's just so to the point that it's like, what is the point of these fucking movies? All of them, especially the good ones. Yep, I said it. 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 And I said it too before Disney bought Marvel. Ooh, oh, I said it. I said it. Again, I don't hate these movies. I fucking enjoy them. Some of them are better than others, yes, but again, I like them. You know, I'm happy these movies exist. You know, at least there's that. So I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me my thoughts, or maybe you think it's my stupid thoughts of me thinking of the Incredible Hulk. Now it's still obviously the 2003 one, and there's no point of having a multiverse at all because you already fucked it up to begin with. It's already part of another freaking franchise. I mean, another freaking chapter that's from the 2000s. The fact that we have the same Hulk from the 2003 still today is insane, in my opinion. And to be honest, that should be to be honest, that's insane. But I'm clapping to that. I am. I'm clapping to that. You might disagree with me, that's fine, but I'm going to clap to that. Because you know why? That's cool. I think that's pretty badass. Not even Batman can say he did that. I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. Batman can't even say he did that. So, hey, Jason Voorhees can't say he did that. Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger, especially Freddy Krueger, can't say they did that. Ooh, did I say that out loud? Hold on, let me just shut up real quick with the Freddy shit. I'm sorry. I'll see you guys later.